Okay, so now we're going to do the mitzvah of the day, and today is Tuesday, the 3rd of Nissan, 5781. So the first mitzvah of the day is the negative commandment 245. I don't like the word negative commandment. It's the prohibition. It's what Hashem tells us we're not allowed to do. It's mitzvah loisaseh. And I'll read the overview and then we'll read what the Rambam writes. Robbery. Do not commit robbery. That comes from Torah. Forbidden to rob, meaning to steal another's possession through use of brute force or coercion, as opposed to theft, prohibition in its own right that is accomplished stealthily. So in other words, robbery refers to, like a guy that holds a gun and says, give me your purse. And theft is something that he goes in the middle of the night and he steals it. So both of them are prohibited. Let's look at the text from the Rambam. 245th prohibition is that we are forbidden from committing robbery, meaning taking something which isn't ours by open force and violence. The source of this commandment is God's statement, exalted be he, Lo sigzol, you may not commit robbery. As explained in the oral tradition, the phrase Lo sigzol is similar to vayigzol, and he forcibly grabbed the spear from the Egyptian's hand. So that's where we know that this means you're not allowed to force an object from someone else to yourself. This prohibition is a lav shenitik la'aseh, a prohibition with a remedial positive command, which is a fancy way of saying it's a lav that you can fix it up. In other words, if you stole, you can give it back, meaning the verse, he must return the article that he stole. However, if he nullified the positive commandment, he still does not receive lashes. Unlike the regular option is elastic, because a person cannot be penalized both by repayments and lashes. So in other words, it would seem that if there's one punishment, there can't be two punishments. And so because here he has the ability to pay it back, so he doesn't receive lashes. He must anyway repay because it is a lav shenitik l'tashlum, a prohibition that can be repaid. So this is dealing with the fact, let's say he, stole a purse and he threw it in the garbage. So he can't give back that purse. That purse doesn't exist. So if he burned the object or threw it into the sea, he must pay back the value. If he denied stealing the object and swore falsely to that effect, he must pay back an additional fifth, right? So this is a very famous law, which is that if a person says, I stole, so then he has to pay back what he stole. But if he denied it and they prove that he stole, so then he has to pay back additionally a fifth, which is an extra amount of because he lied. And bring a guilt offering, he brings a chatas because he lied, as explained in the proper places, also explained at the end of Tractate Makkas. The details of this mitzvah are explained in the 9th and 10th chapter of Tractate Bava Kama. Okay, so that does the Rambam for today. I just want to stop the recording.